Once upon a time, in the mystical lands of ancient Greece, there lived a brave and clever king named Odysseus. He was known across the sea for his wisdom and his courage. But, most importantly, Odysseus was renowned for his longing to return to his beloved wife, Penelope, and their son, Telemachus, who resided in their small kingdom of Ithaca. Odysseus had fought bravely in the great Trojan War, but once the war was over, he faced another challenge: the journey home. And oh, what a journey it was! His first stop was the island of the lotus eaters. The sweet fruit of the lotus plant made those who ate it forget about their homes and families, wanting to stay on the island forever. But Odysseus was strong. He resisted the tempting fruit and guided his men back to their ship, reminding them of their families waiting in Ithaca. Next, Odysseus and his crew landed on another mysterious island, home to the monstrous Cyclops, a one-eyed giant named Polyphemus. The Cyclops trapped Odysseus and his men in his cave, planning to eat them one by one. But remember, Odysseus was not only brave but also clever. He tricked the Cyclops, blinding him with a fiery stake, and he and his men sneaked out under the bellies of Polyphemus' sheep. But the journey was far from over. The sea god Poseidon, father of the Cyclops, was angry at Odysseus for blinding his son and made the seas treacherous for him. Odysseus and his men suffered terrible storms and immense waves, barely surviving their ordeals. Along came another test: the sirens, beautiful but deadly creatures who lured sailors to their deaths with their enchanting voices. But Odysseus was ready. He filled his men's ears with beeswax and tied himself to the ship's mast. As they sailed by, Odysseus was fascinated by the sirens' song but couldn't escape because he was tied down. The sirens' allure failed, and they continued their journey safely. Near the end of their voyage, Odysseus and his crew had to sail through a strait guarded by two terrible monsters: Scylla, a multi-tentacled beast that resided along the cliff, and Charybdis, a dangerous whirlpool. They lost some crew members, but most made it through. After surviving all these trials, Odysseus finally arrived on his beloved island of Ithaca. He was ragged and worn, but the sight of his homeland gave him strength. He fought off the suitors who were trying to marry his wife, Penelope, won back his kingdom, and at last took his rightful place as king, surrounded by his loving family. Indeed, the voyage of Odysseus was filled with peril, monsters, and divine challenges, but it also exhibited the virtues of courage, wisdom, and perseverance. And above all, it reminds us of the power of love, and how it can guide us through the toughest of obstacles, back to our true homes.